Hi guys, how you doing? It's just moi again. This time I'm at home. I'm not beach combing. I'm in a lot of pain, and I just happen to be getting a cooker oven thingy to hob today. Um, so I've got to wait in. That's coming this afternoon. So I've got a few hours. So I thought I'd make a quick video. Yesterday I went beach combing and I found some little bits of sea glass and everything. I wasn't too excited. I liked them. I was happy with them. I've got them. But I didn't seem to be having much of a great day, and I found this little bit of burnt wood on the floor and it had an iridescence to it, so I thought a bit of oil spilt on it, but I thought it looked pretty, so I brought it home and I get the glasses on, I have a good look, and it turns out to be a rough labradorite. I am so freaking excited. I am going to polish it up. I'm going to get a tumbler. I'm going to make it look so good. It's very chunky and I don't own the equipment to cut it down, so I'm just gonna tumble it as a tumble stone. So it's beautiful and I was really excited about that one. So yeah, so today I just thought I would talk to you about the clothes I make. I don't make the clothes, I buy the clothes. I go to second-hand shops, charity shops, buy them online second-hand, or go to cheap shops like Shein and things where you can get some nice little bits and bobs for really good prices. And this pinafore dress was from Shein, and I wanted a dress that I could decorate for when we went to see My Chemical Romance. Thankfully we had seated tickets, so it was yeah, we spent most of the day, if not all of it, sat down, to be honest. So that was really an ease for me, but it was one of the best nights of my life without a shadow of a doubt, hands down in my top 3 nights. Can't work out which order they're going, but I've been married twice and these were those marriages come close, not even a pinprick close to how amazing MCR were. So, but if you get a chance to go and see them again, you must do it. They were fabulous. They were everything. But anyway, yeah, I bought this black dress. It was way too big for me, but I didn't have a sewing machine, so I didn't take it in. But recently I wanted to wear it and it was way too big for me. I'd lost a couple of pounds since I last wore it. So I took it in by hand, so the stitching's really dodgy, but I'm going to show you it anyway. It's a black pinafore dress, just a nice simple black pinafore dress, and on it I have done album covers and a little MCR there in the pocket there. This is all hand painted on. I would take my dress and my paints and my music outside and sit in the sun last summer, and no, this wasn't that I did this in, was that? No, I did this indoors because it was winter time. It was my other pieces I did out in the summer, in the street, not in the street, at the park or whatever. Basically, when it's warm, I'll take my work outside and I'll sit outside and do it. But yeah, I didn't do that with this one, just remembering rightly, because I did this indoors. Right, first of all, we've got this little nod to this album here. I was quite pleased with that. I didn't know how it was going to come out because, you know, I tried doing this before on a fuller dress for winter, but it did not turn out right. But a bit of patience, and if I can do it smaller now, I can do it bigger now. So if she still wants that dress, I can do it. And then we got the pocket. As you can see, I splashed it with red and white, and it's just got the old MCR written on it there. And then we have my favourite part of this dress, and I'm really proud of this, even if I do blow my own trumpet. I don't do that very often. The album cover. The album cover. I love this one. I love this one. I'm so pleased with how. And then we got the Black Parade album cover on the back. Just sort of, I did it off centre, as you can see, just to give it a bit of difference, you know, and I'm quite pleased with how that turned out as well. I'm quite pleased. I did the paintings and then I put paper over them and then I splashed them with the paint because I didn't want blobs of paint under my paintings. But I also did the Danger Days spider, but where I've had to take the dress in, it's not turned out so great. So but it's done by hand, so I can unpick it and get a sewing machine and do it better. But yeah, this is my Chemical Romance dress. I have done one of those little backpacks. I painted the cross with the album work on that as well, and I had a pair of black pumps, and on the back of one I put Asleep, and on the back of the other one I put Dead, because I love that song. Yeah, Famous Last Words is a banging song, sad but banging. And I splashed them with black and red paint, and I got so many compliments, and it was really nice. You know, people are like, oh, I like your dress. Like, oh, I made that actually. You know, I don't like to blow my own trumpet, and I always sort of undermine myself. I even belittle my health issues, and I realised yesterday going to the beach, I was sat there just connecting with the waves, and it triggered in my head that I do belittle my health conditions. I do shrink them down to nothingness and just brush them off and don't take them as seriously as I should do, because it's been constantly drummed into me that you're fine, there's nothing wrong, you're fine, there's nothing wrong, and that needs to change. So what with kidney failure, which I'm going to look, right, see, even now, those were the words the nurse used, kidney failure. I'm going to speak to her on Monday and find out exactly what is going on. So I'm using the words very lightly. I don't mean to disrespect anyone that has got kidney failure. I really don't. But until they actually tell me in words that me, this moron here, can understand and comprehend, then, because before it was you have, you haven't, you have, they didn't even say kidney failure before. It was an issue with your kidneys, an issue, and then the issue was gone, and then the issue was back, and then the issue was gone, and it was nothing to be worried about, and they would never go into detail. And every time I'd ask, say, doctors in Norfolk, they actually shouted at me for trying to talk to them at one point, and that built up a phobia of doctors, which I'm slowly comprehending, although I did get a letter today which has really twisted my nuts, and it's from the appointment I had back in October about my migraines and the neurology appointment. And in it says, during my assessment, my neurological, however you say the word, assessment, I showed no remarkable symptoms. I'm not being funny. The doctor barely looked off his computer. I have a witness that came with me to that appointment. See, this is why I don't trust doctors. And he's saying there's nothing wrong with me, and he's taken me off his list because I missed the MRI, although I spoke to my GP about that already. So I'm ahead of him on that one. But I'm sitting there being told, so this is the same neurology department, St Richard's Hospital, that told me that I was an unfit mother because of my hemiplegic migraines. I don't have hemiplegic migraines because she hadn't witnessed one. You know, I've got the letter from the doctor and I've circled everything and I've put in such a complaint. I'm done with the neurology there. It looks like I'm never going to find out what's going on because I'm not going back there because they're all full of crap. The doctor barely looked up off his computer, and my daughter Winter was there with me, and she's a witness to that. And there's also a chaperone in the room, and they sat there. Obviously, they're just a chaperone, and didn't move a muscle, but they obviously heard and saw that he did fuck all. Sorry, he did nothing. He did nothing to look after me, to see what was going on with me. So thumbs up St Richard's Hospital again. Well, it's not the whole hospital, it's just the neurology department. That's twice with that department. But I'm supposed to be going for a lumbar puncture there soon. But yeah. But anyway, back to the subject in hand. I want this channel to be more about fun stuff, you know, not the miserable mopey stuff. So yeah, so this is my MCR dress. I am very proud of it. I've done some Sleeping with Sirens dresses. I did a I can't remember the guy's name. Winter's gonna have my guts for garters. Crazy Handsome Awkward. the used. I did a used jacket for winter, and that went well too. So I will show you all. I also cut her a shirt in half and sewed that together, and I'll show you that one day too. But my camera's about to run out, so it's nice to speak to you. Take care. Bye.